What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jeff Taylor. I'm back with another episode. You know, I already know how I'm coming. Listen, this one here, you know what I'm saying? Just another one, you know what I'm saying? Support the real ones all day. But listen, with that being said, let's hop on the real ones for a second, right? And a lot of people, they understand what it means to be real. You know what I'm saying? And some people, it's a little jaded, you know? So we're going to chop that down a little bit, right? Today's message, y'all, is called Look at the Heart, man. You know, when we dealing with people in the world, I think that's very important. You know what I'm saying? To look at the heart, you know what I'm saying? And because, you know, everything is just not on the surface all the time. That's why I say when you're dealing with people, you got to vet them out and test them, because you got to see what type of heart they have, you know, what type of character and things of that nature. So I'm going to try to make this video easy to understand, because, you know, it sounds like it's simple, but it's really not. When you're dealing with a person, they might have a bad, you know, vocabulary. They might curse a lot, or, you know, they may not look the way you think they should look, or, you know, they may not have a college education. They might not be as intelligent as you would like for them to be. They may not have a whole lot of, you know, finances. They just might not be your cup of tea. But all that's really not important, because it's about what type of heart you got. Because if you had all those other things and you got a bad heart, it don't even count for much. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. You want to be around a real one with a good heart that'll say, you know what, I'm going to help you out, and I ain't going to put your name around town and talk about your bad afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be with somebody that you feel like you can't be your true self around, because they might try to criticize you, or they might try to, you know what I'm saying, treat you, you know, improperly. You know what I'm saying? Because of that, you know, even if they don't talk about you behind their back, they might try to handle you some type of way because of, you know, you're asking for a favor or whatever the case may be. It could be anybody. This goes for everybody. Relatives, loved ones, you know, even people that you're not really familiar and comfortable around. At the end of the day, you gotta look at their heart. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of people I know that'll curse you out, but they'll give you the shirt off their back. You know what I'm saying? They got some people walking around acting like they holy, and they wouldn't help nobody. You know? That's why I say you can't look on that surface, because they got people that'll have everything, and, you know, they'll give to who they want to give to, but if they don't like you, they ain't gonna help you. Whereas they got somebody that's on a down bed with nothing, and they'll give you their last. So don't just judge people off what they got and how they carry themselves. It gotta take a little bit step further and be like, you know what type of heart do you have? We talked about character, and I think I need to do a little video on that, but we just want to focus on the heart, right? Is it a person that will feed you? Is it a person that, if they see you didn't have no jacket, will they give you one? I kind of need one now. It's kind of chilly out here. But, you know, are they there for you when times is hard? You know, even if they ain't got it, they help you however they can. You know, just people that show that they concerned. You know, anybody can say anything, and they could talk, and they could say this and that. But guess what? It's the actions that count. And whatever your actions is, it's going to be because of the type of heart that you have. So it's very important, y'all, to have a good heart, because that's what God look at. Because, you know, we could lie. You know, I heard a saying, a lie don't care who tell it. So we could lie and say, oh, we did this and we did that, but the real ones that was around you, and God for sure, he know who you really are. He knows how you really feel about your coworker when you go home. You can laugh and be fake all day at work, but when you go home, do you talk about the person? You know, do you know what I'm saying, be fake with them all day and you know deep down you really don't like them? I'm gonna tell you, if you had a heart, if you was real and you had a heart, you wouldn't even just talk to people. Like you would rather just be silent and quiet, because that's better than being fake. You know what I'm saying? So the heart goes a long way, y'all. You know, let me give y'all another testimony. And this happened a couple of days ago. I was somewhere washing clothes. I was in the laundromat, and they had like the little candy machines. You know, you put the little quarter in, you get the little bubble gum out, the little circle. I'm sorry, y'all, I got a little ash in my eye, but I'm going hard for y'all, right? The ones that really care about me being consistent, right? So anyway, there was this bubble gum machine, right? And there was a little kid came in, and I'm pretty sure his mom or whatever was in there washing clothes and gave him a couple quarters or whatever, right? And the little machine, I was sitting next to him, but I wasn't really paying him no mind. I was doing my own thing, but I noticed him right there. So anyway, the guy, this is a little kid, he don't even know me. I'm an old ass man, this is a little kid. I'm a old black man, and he was a young white kid. Little kid, precious little baby, man. But anyway, he playing with the machine, and he twisted it, and a bunch of bubble gums came out. I think it was supposed to only get one per quarter, but it was like, no, he said it was supposed to get two, but he got like 4 of them, right? And he said, you want a bunch? You want one? He gave me one. And I'm like, this boy don't know me from shit from sugar. He don't know me no kind of way. But he still was like, hey, you want one? And that touched my heart, because I'm like, you know what? This man, he didn't ask me for nothing in return. He just, out the kindness of his heart, gave me some of his candy. He could have been selfish and be like, no, I got more for me. But he shared it with a stranger. And that's why that's a great example as a kid, because it's a kid. He ain't got nothing. He ain't had time to get his career together. He ain't had time to go to school. It's just a kid. But at the end of the day, that's a prime example of how having a good heart matters. So you know what I did? I went to my car, and I went and got him $1. And I bring it back to him. I said, well, can I buy some more candy? I said, don't stop being a good person. But I said, you have a good heart, kid. I said, keep up that good heart. I said, don't ever let nobody change you. Keep a good heart. And that just reminds me of how important it is. You know, it's not about having things, it's about what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? And you could choose to keep it to yourself, or you could help somebody with it. I ain't saying give away all your provisions. You gotta have something for yourself. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, when you have an opportunity to be a blessing, a good-hearted person gonna go ahead and be a blessing. Where you got a person that don't have a good heart, they're gonna be looking at it from a selfish point of view. I need it. You know, my family need this. Not knowing or not understanding that God, it wasn't even yours to begin with. God gave it to you. So again, I'm not saying give away all your resources, but when it's time for you to be a blessing and to be kind to somebody, don't let that pass you by, because that represents a good heart. And it's good to have a good heart. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be somebody that's loving. It's good to be somebody that cares for others. And you can't be none of those things if you don't have a good heart. So when you're dealing with people, don't deal with them because you're attracted to them. Don't deal with them because you know they a good opportunity for you and it's a good career move. You know, analyze their heart first, because if they got a bad heart, you don't need to be dealing with them no way. And that could go for anybody. So just make sure that when you're analyzing a person and when you're trying to decide how valuable a person is, just make sure you remember that you look at their heart, because it's the deal breaker when you want to see how long that relationship gonna last. You know, a person with a good heart gonna look out for you. They're gonna make sure that you're not putting yourself on nobody else in harm's way. They're gonna make sure you don't hurt others. So the type of heart that you have make or break the type of personality and the actions that you'll display. So y'all just keep that in mind. When you're dealing with people, look at the heart. Don't worry about if they don't dress well, if they curse all the time. You know, if they ain't screwing over people, that's probably because they got a good heart. And they're the type of people you want to be around, right? So when you're dealing with people, ask yourself, what type of heart does this person have? That goes a long way. Because guess what? Money comes, money goes, success comes and goes, happiness comes and goes. But that good heart will remain. That good heart will remain. Right? So, thank y'all once again. And when y'all dealing with people, remember to focus on the heart. I love y'all. God love y'all more. And I appreciate you for the view.